This futures live stream event is proudly brought to you by MightyOxTrading. All information contained herein should be considered for educational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing seen or heard should be considered financial advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's had a great night. Ready for a great day. And it is a great day here at MightyOxTrading as we welcome CFT, the Canadian futures trader, to join us for their full 3 hours. Good morning, CFT. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm good. I brought sound effects. I'm ready to go.
Excellent. Sound effects. All right. Let me know, guys. No one's chatting yet, but let me know, guys, if you can hear CFT okay, or if I need to change any volume levels. So let's real quickly look at our markets overnight before we start our bonds and banter. And we had a huge rise up overnight. ES about 68-point rise from the bottom to the top. NQ 140 up to 518. So that's like 370 points. Huge rise overnight after the huge Nvidia fall. Copper about 160 ticks. Ultra bond rolled. It looks like it gapped up huge on the roll. And sitting at right now 133.23. The actual range, about 3/4 of a point, it looks like. Hey, Valentin, good morning. CFT, can you just say something so we can use Valentin as our volume levels?
Heaven. Yes, absolutely. Good morning, everyone. Don't worry, I'm priming up. I'm getting excited. I'm not my finest in the mornings in terms of excitement and jokes, so I'm gonna rally though here. So I forgot that part when I.
Perhaps we should have did it afternoon session.
No, yeah, that's right. I needed. That's why I like those afternoon JB Twitter things when I was on fire. No.
Valentin, can you tell me if CFT sounds okay? If he's too loud, too low, if I need to make any adjustments. Gold's rising up today, about 20 points in range. Crude oil already been rising up here, about a point in range. Bitcoin still actually got tad above 60K, so that's where we sit standard, whatever body posture you're choosing to take this morning. I have an Ultra Bond chart up. I have a NASDAQ chart up. We will watch both. So everybody's been waiting for this. Let me pop into the Discord and send a link in general to remind everybody.
That's right. Let's rally the troops here. Oh, we got a TradeDay emergency.
TradeDay emergency?
I don't know, on your screen.
Oh, yeah.
An emergency.
Yeah, they log me out once every 24 hours.
Oh.
I just gotta log back in. There we go. He's coming down. Ultra Bond doesn't really wake up for another 15 minutes.
Yeah, it'll be slow, tough sledding here for a bit.
We do have news this morning. We have jobless claims and U.S. GDP quarter-over-quarter second estimate coming up at 8:30 Eastern.
That'll be some exciting stuff.
Absolutely.
You tried to rope. I see what's happening here. You tried to rope me in. See, you shouldn't have told me, and I'd be like in some random straight trade, and it would like take off.
Yeah, I still remember that day. CFT doesn't realize CPI sitting. What the?
Yeah. In all fairness, I think I was traveling. I distinctly remember I was at my parents' house. So I get a little distracted. It was like half visit mode, half trading. But hey, no excuse. Can only be mad at myself.
It's like NQ's coming down. We just had German CPI, and it actually seems to be affecting the market a little bit. And actually, I'm getting a possible trigger candle here, so I might actually take a trade.
Oh no. Hang on, I think I have a sound effect for that. No, I've got more. I've got sound effects ready for when the trades are done, so I'll save those for later.
Excellent.
Actually, here, we can use the Hornet. Possible trade? There we go.
Hey, Rad, good morning. And we are short on that purple
Rad
candle.
Poker, OG.
Morning, Val.
Val?
Bounced on me. Yeah, I could have took it for 20 ticks. I didn't, and now it's bouncing on me. And
Which chart are we looking at here? I'm like so lost. Sorry, I've got like 3 screens up. So
the middle one.
You've
The
got
middle one is Nasdaq. Just stop me out. And I have the Ultra Bond over to the top left.
Okay, yeah, I see the little the titles up there in the top left. All right. What else? Gold, E-mini, crude, Q,
Dow, ES, and mid caps.
These are minis. Do you ever trade the micros? I've heard about these micros. That
Yeah, usually I have a MNQ chart where the Ultra Bond chart is right now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So that stopped me out for a 6-point loss. Should have taken the quick. Let's see. It would have given me 6 points if I would have taken it. Got greedy. So Rad wants to know if you have more money than Bill Gates.
I don't believe so.
You knew Rad was going to come in with the hard-hitting questions.
I know, right? I feel like I missed it. Is that in the main chat? Like, I don't see that.
Yeah.
Weird. Hang on. Mine's not scrolling then for some reason. Or it's delayed. Is there a delay on your stream? Because I'm just watching like the live stream.
No, it shouldn't be any delay.
That's weird. Let me refresh this though. Like I see some of the chats. Like I see EG and Rat. Like
Pop back up here on NQ.
Okay. Hey, I didn't know. Does YouTube always? Sorry, I'm like distracting from your trading. I'm just gonna ask questions.
No. You're fine. You're fine.
You can set it now. I didn't like in the past. I always thought like you just saw all the chat, but there's like actually a setting now, and maybe it's because I don't watch a lot of live streams where you can set it to like top chatters or just all chat. And mine was like defaulted to just the top chats. So that's
it's like stupid. I have to.
Yeah.
Even me, even the admin has to change it to live chat so I see everything. It's stupid.
Well, there we go. We learned something, or I learned something.
Yeah, and I don't know how it decides what's important and what's not.
Yeah.
So today was of all days ended up being the roll day for the bonds. Do you trade any differently on days that the contract rolls?
No.
Okay.
I know you're hoping for more, but
No,
so
that's
I
fine.
actually so I looked at it 2 days ago, and the volume was getting close. Like the September contract was still had more volume, but it was like the December contract had about like 90% of the number. So I just rolled ahead. Like at that point they were pretty much neck and neck. So I rolled it on Wednesday. So I kind of was already trading December contract now. But no, I don't do, like I said, I've already been using the December contract the last few days, so I'm kind of settled into it. And now it's definitely a fit. Like when you asked earlier and I looked it up, yeah, there's like zero, well, not zero, but there's next to no volume on the September contract now. Everybody's in December.
At least they roll when there's not a lot of news. It seems like it's always middle of the month when the like NQ and ES roll, and it's like almost always like it's just a day before, day after, like CPI and all that. So it's like you end up
Mm.
splitting volume between the two on these big news events.
Huh.
Let me actually look at September, and let's see, we should roll. Yeah, people will be rolling on the same day. I think that CPI and PPI will be coming out, so that'd be fun.
Right. Nothing too exciting yet. Definitely not in the treasuries. I've been staring at the same number for a while.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chart and like it's
Just
dead.
kind
Do we need to
of
poke it?
it really is just sitting between those two prices. Yeah. But I mean, so honestly, speaking of fun stuff, people like actual information. Yeah. So with shoot, what did I say? You said unemployment's coming out today.
Yeah,
Yeah. So and it's at 8:30, right? So yeah, this is like kind of normal with any right when there's big news coming, like it just comes to a crawl up until the news. So um, it's like extra slow today up until then. But
yeah,
who knows? Maybe we're fire away once the news comes out.
yeah. NQ's kind of choppy here too. It's kind of sitting. We had a huge move overnight, so now it's just kind of taking a breath, I guess.
Tell me what happened with NVIDIA. I really don't follow ES or any of the products that make it up or stocks.
Hey, expat. Nvidia beat earnings and then the market dumped, so it was kind of
Huh.
odd. This was we have an Nvidia chart here, and if we turn back time, this was the earnings,
Okay. Huh.
and it popped up right before the earnings were announced. This was earnings. They beat earnings, and then it dropped from 128 all the way down to 115.
Hmm.
Tried to pop back up and then just kept dying as the popped up a little bit now. Actually, it's back up to 120 something. So yeah, recovered somewhat, but
Wow.
I was surprised that it died on the news. It caused NQ to drop. If we look at our hourly ES and NQ to drop, I mean it was dropping before, but then that dropped. But markets recovered
Wow.
nicely.
Yeah. Exciting times out there. Or it's just another day in the markets.
Hey Hassan, so CFT, Hassan was going to go to sleep because he's been up all night. Then he remembered you were here, so now he's here.
That's right. Wait, the sun is coming. I am there.
Expat, expat, welcome. XFAT as a price action been awful. It's been kind of rangy, I guess, the last couple of days, but I don't know. My trades are like, 1 minute snippets versus, so it's like, as long as the price action's moving a little bit, I'm okay.
Hassan knows what's up.
Keep talking about it like that. It's not going to treat you nicely, Hassan. Sitting at 19,460 on NQ. Ultra bond sitting at 131.21. We are about less than 4 minutes from the Ultra bonds open.
Yeah, it's definitely slow. Like me, I like my depth of market. It's not like it's even trading back and forth at that price on the Ultra bond. It's literally like nobody's, like no contracts are trading. Everybody's just sitting, like waiting.
Yep.
There's a few, but yeah. Yeah, I see on your chart dip down, yeah.
Yeah, I actually have a Dama up with it. So it looks like about 200 contracts sitting on both sides there.
Yeah.
I always see the bid and the ask. I don't have the level 2.
It's pretty similar. All the prices above and below are around, give or take 300. Yeah.
Nothing wrong, just tinkering there, Hassan. Get that thing like a well-oiled machine. Getting a blue candle pop. Let's see.
So what in the dickens are all these on your charts? How do I describe it?
The spaghetti?
It has like the boxes. Is that like a dom? Like the thing with the red, the blue, the turquoise, the yellow, like off to the right of each chart. Is that like middle finger?
That's just the price of each indicator, where each indicator is sitting.
Okay, it makes sense. I guess I should have figured that out since they're the same colors as the indicators.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, I know you don't look at charts.
I do not. Yeah, this is new to me. What are these? Yeah, I.
And we're still just chopping around. Chop City, USA. Oh, Ultra bond may going to move down there.
Oh yeah. Hey. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch this until
Yeah.
probably after the news, but we'll see.
Ultra bond is 10 seconds away from its open. We'll see what it does.
Boy, here we go. Get ready for a roller coaster ride of your life. Now, I actually suspect, if I can put in my guess like super quick, like next to nothing's gonna happen. Okay, let's see. My DOM just refreshed. And
Nothing.
yeah, like next to nothing happened. I was waiting to see if I was wrong, but no, literally like next to nothing happened. Well, 8:30 will be fun. That'll be.
Yeah. Not much happening on NQ here either. Gold's pulling back. Yeah, platinum's pulling back. Ready for the platinum challenge next week?
You know, I've been watching platinum. I actually have it right up on my screen. So I have my usual setup with Ultra Bond, the 10 years, and then to the left of that, now I have platinum. I have been watching it the last, like this week, basically. This is going to be a tough. I think this is going to be a tough challenge. It's pretty thin, like it's thinly traded, and I'm double checked. I'm trading like the current, like the month with the most volume, and it'll be interesting to see. But I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm just figuring out what account, like what company and what account size I want to do it on. Yeah, like I mentioned, Take Profit. I was kind of surprised they didn't have one of those soy products, and they don't have platinum available. So Take Profit's out. So I don't know. Maybe a top step or maybe a MFFU. Or you know what? I've never, for all the people that love Bulenox, but I've never once like signed up for Bulenox or Bulenox. How do people say it? Bulenox.
I say Bulenox. But
Okay. You say Bulenox. I think maybe Rod says Bulenox, and I just say Bulenox or something. I don't know. I butcher it, but anyways, that one. I've never signed up with them, so maybe it's time. I don't know. See, the problem is, I was just gonna say, I'm firing a little slow here, but we got like I like going the big accounts, and the activation fees are torture on those, so
right,
that's probably
yeah.
why I have it. Yeah.
If you just wanted to see if you could pass without activating, then Bulenox is probably your cheapest option. Because they're still 90%.
Using code. What, MOT90? I don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Hassan's Trough. Warning.
Oh boy, here we go. Dot Josh being smart.
If anyone wants to
CFT
join
showed
us,
up.
anyone wants to join us on that Platinum Challenge, it's something we do just for fun. We pick an asset or a couple of assets, and we just buy a cheap eval, or some people buy an expensive eval, but most of us buy a cheap eval, and just see if we can pass it using that asset. In this case, it's going to be platinum. We'll start it on the beginning of September. We're mainly following in the Discord, but if you're not a Discord person, we can figure out a way to involve you. All we ask is that you just show your trade, so make sure no one slips in an NQ trade here
or an Ultra Bond one.
Yeah. So
no,
join us on doing with that. We had a lot of fun with the agriculture. Only one person passed, and he kind of cheated by swing trading accidentally. Hey, Prolong Wealth. Charlie, how you doing? CFT at a 10-to-1 ratio, do you trade 1,000 micros?
First of all, CFT actually showed up. I pride myself on my attendance record and timeliness. If anything, I am prompt to meetings online and in the real world. Let's see, a 10-to-1, Jesus, that's too much math already. 10-to-1 ratio, and you trade I don't even know what that means. He's just... No, I see the word micros, the answer is just no. Whatever the question is, the answer is no. I'm not...
Good morning, Speed Racer. How are you today? Pop up on NQ here.
I don't even think I'm gonna look. What's the volume on micro ultra bond?
2.
Well, like there was like 40 contracts to trade, like it's nothing. It's not far off. The micro ultra bond, for whatever reason, probably just because people. I'll tell you the reason in a second. It's not going to be nice, but the September contract has more volume, even though the regular person contract has rolled. There's only 112 contracts traded so far on the September micro ultra bond. The December only has 47. I suggest the reason the September one has more is because anyone who's trading micro treasuries has no business trading futures whatsoever, so they don't even know that they're supposed to roll.
Prolonged wealth
But
said.
anyways, I'll be nice. I said I'd be nice. I said I'd be nice. Josh just egging me on. All he said is two things.
Charlie says that the VIX hits 21 and becomes an adult today, you should take a shot live on the air.
It's 21 and becomes an adult. Oh, yeah. I'd like to remind you, it's like 8:30 in the morning.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Jeez, don't tempt me. See, another reason, but the problem is that when I'm, prime time for shots is also when the market's like kind of not open, like 4 to 6, whatever.
Brad wants to know if you're still using any props.
Yeah, I do have accounts. I'll rattle them off here in a second, but in general, I mainly just trade my own account just out of, I don't know. It's just nice. Like, I'm still a fan, obviously, of the prop world and all that. I still have a top step of Val right now. I bought the other day to make videos with. So that's what I have up on my screen that you can't see is like my top step of Val. What was I going to say? Yeah, I mainly just trade my Interactive Brokers account. I don't know. There's something rewarding about just trading and not having to worry about rules and, or whatever, drawdown. Like, it's all set. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling. Anyways, to answer your question, I still have accounts. I have 2 Top Step XFAs. I still have my OG, everybody's favorite Apex Trader Funding, 300Ks. I have a Take Profit 150, but that one, you kind of they don't allow live traders in Canada for whatever reason, so it kind of sucks. But it's the Pro, not the Pro Plus, and then I think that's it. Like all the others, I kind of scrubbed off over the years. Like back in the day, like I had like somebody mentioned the other day. I think it was maybe Greg about one up. Like back in the day, I had a one up. Back in the day, I had a lose, all that stuff. But over time, they just kind of fell off, and I didn't bother to try out for those firms. So there you go. So yes, I have props. Yes, I still trade them. I mainly keep them active, but I mainly trade my own account. But today, I'm trading a Top Step 150K. As much as that pains me, I like Top Step quite well, but they don't give me any money anymore. So
We are 1 minute from our news.
all right, yeah. See, I've warned Docs. I'm gonna ramble away, and he's like actually gonna be focused on the real trading stuff. So cut me off anytime. Here we go. Let's focus. Earnings time. Earnings time. Let me get my air horn out. Hang on. Let's do another one. All right, it's earnings time. Let's go.
Oh, you're fine, Josh. It's bonds and banter is what we called it, so we
That's
expect
right.
banter.
Well, I can handle Josh. Josh thinks he's gonna big time me, but he's in for a lesson. I'm gonna put on a clinic in treasuries and I'm gonna put on a clinic in both treasuries and banter, bonds and banter. All right, let's focus here.
Whoosh on NQ. Bonds heading down. Our ultra bond is at least. NQ heading up.
All right, I am short at 133.11.
Right.
And I am uncharacteristically actually going to set a stop loss
So
at 133.11. So I'm setting a stop at break even basically. Since we're 3 ticks to the good out of the gate, at least that's what I see on my side.
yep. Down to 133.08 on the ultra bond there.
Yep. 07, 06.
Continue
I don't
to
know.
drop.
Oh boy, what an exciting day.
NQ's up 30 points on this news. Let's see what the news was. Jobless claims 231. They expected 232, so that was close. GDP 3%. They expected 2.8, so that was a beat. Oh, look at this drop on the ultra bond. The ultra bond icon nailing this short.
The Treasury Typhoon in town. So I'm short at 11. I'm kind of manually trailing with my stop. Call it stop loss, but really it's all going to be profit. Yeah, it's heading down, man. I am actually, sadly, because I'm in an eval, have to, if it goes a few more ticks, just get out because I'm going to hit the 50% for the day thing with topstep.
How many contracts did you do?
So at 15. If it makes it. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I forgot you just go. The evals you go full clip.
So let's see. If it hits 01, I have a take profit set there because that is just about $4,600, which is about 50%, a little over 50% of the goal. But I'm also trailing with a stop. Seems to lost a little momentum here.
Yeah, AQ's pulled back, and Ultra Bond's just kind of sitting.
Oh, come on. This even when I'm not on air, whatever you want to call. I just sit here and scream at my computer. I don't scream. I don't scream. More like encourage. Come on. It's like being at the horse races. Come on, Ultra Bond. If I ever bought a racehorse, I'm going to name it Ultra Bond. How about that?
There you go.
I used to own racehorses. That's fun, but that's a whole other story. And many years ago.
Wow.
Worst decision of my life. All right. Are you in a trade? Sorry, I've been okay. I don't want to step on your excitement.
Good morning, John DeFore. John says hello to his fellow Canadian.
Oh, John DeFore. Let's do it Canada style. It's a nice day out today. You got to take every nice day you can when it's Canada. Oh man, Ultra Bond's coming back. So I have a stop loss set at 07, which would be a 1, 2, 3, 4 tick winner still for me, but I would much prefer.
Going golfing, John?
Now, where does John live? John Dufour.
Ontario.
Okay. I feel like almost most. I don't want to say most. I want to say like all the other people are like in Ontario that I see on your Discord. Maybe Cratch, I believe, is in Montreal, but I could be wrong.
Short NQ, but it's gonna bounce off the 9. Yep, it bounced. Windsor, Ontario.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Ultra Bond is sitting there at 133.06, Jen. It's like,
I know. It's like it keeps it's like right. sitting here on the edge of my seat. Like I've got my stop loss set at 07, and it keeps like ticking up like it's gonna go there, and it doesn't. Nothing trades at 07, so I have hope. But
Morning, JC. Good to see you.
oh no. JC, hello. Yeah, Josh is out of luck on the hair. No.
Oh, boom. Target hit. NQ 10 points, 488 to 478. First win of the day.
I think that deserves a. Can you hear my sound effects? Like I've done
Yeah.
a few. You hear them? Okay, here we go. I think I've got a different one for you then. Can't touch this when you get a winner trade. So.
That one's a little bit low, so that
That
should
was
be.
low. All right,
Yeah.
I got to work on my sound effects game. I'm new to this. I just came up with this idea the other day. All right, my trade got out. So 07. So 4-tick winner.
Josh asks, what made you pick your target and your stop?
Let me think. I don't have like some like if you're looking for like a like I always go for a 4-tick winner and I would set a 2-tick stop. Nah, like it's more touchy feely. So part of it is I mean I would call it the velocity of the market or the like how much it's moving. Like if it was really ripping around and stuff, I probably would have went for a bigger target. The stop, I pretty much so that trade I got in and it pretty much jumped down. I was short, so in the good like 2 ticks like right away. So I immediately set a break even stop. So I know at worst, no harm, no foul. I lose a little bit in commissions, not the end of the world. So that's how I chose my stop on that particular trade. As for the target, so actually the target I set was the target was set based on the fact that I can't make more than $4,500 with top steps. That's what my target was. But I trailed. Maybe more interesting is I trailed with the stop manually based on when it jumped down. Let me think here to like originally down to 08, 07, 06, and then it pushed all the way down to 03 at one point. It was kind of a lock in some profit type of thing. So I originally had my stop at I'm already forgetting the numbers. 11, is that correct? Or 13, whatever it was. I moved it down a few ticks, and then as it moved down, lock in a few more. So kind of seeing where it's going and what area it's playing in, trying to give it room to breathe in hopes that it continues. But if it doesn't and it comes back on me, we're still getting, in that case, 4 ticks. So. But every case is different. Like the next trade might seriously, I enter and it goes 2 ticks against me, and it's just like get out, and that's it. Like end of the game. Saying that, I see it's back down to its low.
Yeah, I was just going to point that out.
Getting there. I mean, it's like a tick off or whatever. But
NQ trying to bounce off the 100 EMA. See if it hits back up. $20 minutes to the top of the hour. So my question is, and now I know you on evals, you go full clip, but if you have been trading your personal account, how many contracts would you have used there?
Probably on that particular trade, I would guess 10. I usually trade either 5 or I like multiples of 5 for whatever reason. I think it's just ingrained in me through the valuation companies. It's always like 5, 10, 15. Anyways, or 30. Usually I trade 5 or 10. If it's like, trying to refrain from swearing. If it's like going crazy, like I'll actually trade like a bit like 5, but it wasn't like going crazy in my description of the market. It was just moving around, a few ticks. So go for probably 10.
Does continue down here, and NQ's
Yeah,
continuing
I
down.
know.
We got both things going in the same direction. Oftentimes they're like opposite one another, but right now gold's coming down too. Everything's coming down. Good morning, Chris. Sorry I missed you there. How are you today? And looks like Hassan's throwing gold in the toilet. Not exactly. That could cause some plumbing issues.
Rough day for Hassan. He hates NQ and gold's out. See, the one thing just to address Josh's question further, I mean, that trade I explained, but in general, one thing you don't have on your screen, I'm not saying you should bring it up, but I also watched, I'm sure Josh knows because I'm sure he watches every single one of my videos, but I also watched the 10-year video or 10-year contract and look for correlations between them. Now, in that last trade, no, I was just trading Ultra Bond, but right now I'm looking at the 10 years and the 30, that Ultra Bond 30-year. And the 10 years are like, I mean, Ultra Bond's at its low, but 10 years are also like pushing the low. So if I see the 10 years just like hammering the low, a lot of times the Ultra Bond isn't yet, it will follow suit. So I might jump in on Ultra Bond because it looks like 10 years are about to bang on their lows and expect Ultra Bond to follow, if that makes sense.
That was Josh. That was my kitchen sink.
Yeah.
And I think you have a stalker, CFT.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Got about 20 million cameras around this place. It'd be tough times for Josh to.
I do have a full tab up of various bonds that I always
Ooh,
I got
look
the
at
2 year,
this. Warms my
the
heart.
Ultra, the T bond, and the 10-year. So
2 years and 5 years, I like almost, man, I don't know the last time I looked at a 2 or 5. I mean, they move like ridiculously slow, and that's part of why I kind of stay
there you go. That might have to be October's challenge 2-year.
I mean, hey, there you go. Like, it's not a bad idea. Like, man, take a good while to pass trading a 2-year. Wow, I can't even imagine. I mean, you can see the chart right there. It's not a lot of action.
Well, I will say people love you, CFT, because I'm at like more than double my normal amount of audience right now.
What's up to the chat? I have a few more sound effects ready, but you need to take a losing trade for me to break out the other one.
He's there waiting for me to lose, waiting for me to lose.
I hope it's loud enough. Now, I noticed Phidias up on your scroll on top of your screen. I don't know what you want to call that. I mean, it's a Chiron, right? One thing I don't like about Phidias is they keep sending me emails, and if I click the link to unsubscribe, because I don't I mean, I do it for all the firms, not just Phidias. I'm not just picking on them, but I'm picking on them because when I clicked unsubscribe link, or it's one of the two. Actually, I think they just don't have an unsubscribe link in the email, or if they do, it doesn't work. So I keep getting the email. So they're out. They're blacklisted based on that alone. At least for me. You're fine with them.
Like one of the few new firms that's actually gotten any real traction for me.
Oh, really? Phidias?
Yeah.
Is that the one? That's the one that's in like Gibraltar or
Uh,
whatever? Or is that a different one? Is
I
it the
don't.
French one?
That's the
Is that what you
French one.
described
Yeah,
that?
that's the
Okay,
French
they're
one.
in Gibraltar. Yeah, okay.
The thing I don't like about them is, they advertise swing accounts, which we have there's hardly anyone that offers swing accounts. You can hold
Oh,
you can hold overnight and over weekends, but you got to freaking close for news. So that doesn't make sense. That's not a true swing account. If you
yeah,
gotta,
it's kind of
if you gotta,
sucky.
yeah, if you gotta close for news, that's not a swing account.
Do you have any evaluations with them, or have you in the past?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
I tend to stay away from the ones that don't have TradeDay or Ninja, just because I already have like 4 different platforms at the bottom of my screen between TradeDay, NinjaTrader, uh, Topstep X, and I have MyFundedFutures Networks white label a quant hour down there as well. So it's like
Wow.
I don't know how many more
Oh,
my computer before my computer decides to tell me to screw myself.
speaking of platforms, and again, cut me off at any point if I'm talking and you want to talk like real trading stuff. But I was on MyFundedFutures site the other day, and I saw there. I almost never like dig around on the sites too much, but I saw challenges. I'm like, ooh, or whatever contest challenges, whatever it says on the side. I was like, let me look at that. So apparently they're having a contest in September as well. I honestly don't even know what the rules are, but I signed up immediately. So it was $30. I used the code whatever, MightyOx or Ox. Ox is great. Whatever your code is for that, I used it. But
It's simple MLT.
MOT, okay, yeah, I used that one. So I saved $1.50. What was I gonna say? But you have to use one of their new systems, the VolSys, Vol Trader, Vol whatever, all those. So I too will get exposed through this contest to Vol Book, or I should just bring this up.
I didn't realize they were doing that. That's actually
I just
I was thinking about wanting to try it just so if people ask questions about it, I at least know something about it. That'd be a cheap way of doing it without going because I really don't think I want to like keep a
yeah.
Volsys account, but that's a good idea.
Let me look. I'm curious now. Like I said, I signed up and didn't actually look at the rules or anything. So, competitions. I just had, so it looks like they had a competition in March that ended, obviously. But yeah, they have one that's just starting in September in 3 days. So I was like, cool, let me do it.
Phidias has one too in September.
Videos. Okay. It's a 500 or not 500,000. I wish. 5,000 static. Static. People love static. Max drawdown. Max 3 contracts. I don't like that. Scalping's allowed, no hedging, no news, no overnight, no resets. Yeah, it's just a contest. Honestly, I don't know it doesn't say anything like what the prizes are. I'm sure it's all in their Discord, but I'm too lazy to go. Oh, wait, nope, I found it. Wait. Yeah, first place is $5,000 in cash. Oh,
Whoa.
3,000 for second, 1,000 for third. Oh, and then looks like places like 4 through 10 get a starter 100K account. So exciting. And there's currently just shy of 500 people entered. So give it a whirl. I am registered. I am one of those 500 people.
Starts on the first or second.
Says starts in 3 days and 13 hours. So yeah, I would assume that's like right. It's just set to September 1st. Yeah. So, but you obviously can't trade Sunday. So. Anyways, the point of all that story was that yeah, I will get to try out their Vol. I chose Vol Book assuming it's a depth of market. I could be completely wrong, but I'll find out.
He sits there staring at a chart, not knowing
No, comes full circle. Life is ruined. Look at the ultra bonds. This is man, all this exciting stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I got out of my trade at whatever it was, like 133.07, and it's like down to like 132.27 now. I'm talking ultra bond here.
Yes, that's went down another 12 ticks from your exit. If my math is right, I hate ultra bond math with the 32.
I know. Makes it exciting. Yeah, it looks like they've just been like marching it down.
You did bounce a little. No entry for me though. From 1 for 2 on the morning. CFT is 1 for 1.
1 for 1.
Good morning, RJ. How are you today?
We got 40 minutes till the equities open. Oh boy. What are you predicting? Do you ever take guesses for funsies?
Every time I try to take a guess, I end up being totally wrong. So
probably smart as yeah.
there's a little bounce on the ultra bond.
Yeah. And see what's interesting, again, I'll add, maybe next time we do this, I'll actually show my screen or we'll find some way to split our screens, or I have no idea. I was going to say the 10 years are still at their low, but the ultra bond, yeah, is bouncing up like 4 ticks or whatever, 5 ticks off the low. So, but as I said that, the 10 years kind of moved up as well. So,
now,
but to Josh's question,
I was going to say the key point in what CFT just said is he's just pretty much committed to doing this again one day.
yeah, there you go. Good fun. It's like low commitment for me. I don't have to actually I just show up and talk and be smart and not smart in an intelligent way. I just mean smart off and make jokes. But I don't have to do all the technical stuff. Not that I'm opposed to that stuff. I just we know my track record with making videos and streaming. It's like I get excited for a week and then I don't touch it for half a year. So. So on the ultra bond, like I said, so it's trading at like 30.31 now, with the low being 26. I'm using the last 2 digits, obviously, but the 10 years are down. They keep flirting with their low. I say that every time I say that, it bounces up. I think I need to just trade. The point is if I can see the 10 years in my mystical, magical world, really bang that low, and the ultra bond is still up where it is, like 6 ticks now off its low, that would be a short I'd be looking at to see if the ultra bond can catch up to the 10 years. But that kind of evaporated, so yeah, there's nothing to do right now. What else? What else is new? Hang on, I made some notes. Said I was coming prepared. I don't think I have that many notes. Let's you're not in a trade, right?
No, I am not.
Okay. Well, what about prop firm discords? Good, bad? What do you think? What's going on in that world? I have no idea. I'm just kidding, of course. I don't want to throw you under the bus. No. I don't participate.
I stay out of them. I mean, I keep them up for in case they make announcements, but I don't ever
exactly
go in. Yeah, the only good one was the one that I've now blacklisted. Now that one was always staying pretty calm, but I have no idea what's going on there because now they banned me. So
Now geez, I don't even know which one that is. I'm running through my head of the list of firms that.
Blue Sky. It's Blue Sky.
Oh,
Oh.
damn it. Okay, shit. I wouldn't have gone there. I was thinking ETF or earn the trade or like what? Blue Sky. I hate this. Blue Sky was just never really on my radar much in general. Like I don't know. For no real good reason, just it never was. But yeah, same as you. Like I'm on, like I belong to all these discords, but it's really just if I want to go check a promo or if I'm like super, super bored, like see what people are doing. But I almost feel like it's tough if you go in and just kind of like jump in the middle of a conversation when there's like obviously like regulars in like each company's thing, or they're just a complete disaster shit show like fast tracks. So which is not fun. So felt violated going there. Jeez, but
Need to wear
yeah,
a
same as
hazmat
you.
suit. You need to wear a hazmat suit
Yeah,
when you go in there.
it is. It's pretty crazy.
And Q just kind of sideways right now. My dear folks, if you're enjoying today's stream, I appreciate if you gore the like button. Let YouTube know if you're enjoying today's stream. Let CFT know you're enjoying today's stream.
That's right. Let me know. There's only 10 likes. I'm appalled. If we
You
don't
might,
get to 20, I'm walking. I'm quitting. We need 20 likes, everybody. There's 40
actually,
people
actually,
watching.
actually, it for some reason hasn't refreshed for you. We're at
Oh,
26.
oh,
We're at 26.
oh. Oh, well, good news. I'm staying then. We hit the goal. Awesome job, guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not going up, but I guess because whatever. Well, if it's at 26, why can't it be at 30?
Did I accidentally leave that up? Oops.
Or 29. David says 29.
Sorry,
I hit the
I did not
refresh
mean to
button
leave
here.
that up that long. There we go.
Oh, it's at 31. Man, I wonder how many times. If it's at 31, why isn't it at 40?
We've become an auctioneer.
Yeah. I just wanted 20, but that's because I didn't have it refreshed. Oh, I saw a heart go flying in the chat here. I'm gonna fly one. I'm gonna fly 100%. That's what I'm doing. Maybe a party celebration. There we go. Doesn't tell you who did the stuff, right? No.
No. It's one of their more
Just
useless
exciting.
features.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. There we go. That's me though. I can't cheat. I shouldn't. Look at you guys going to town. They should give you more emojis for this, I feel like.
Yeah.
I wonder too, what's this? All this YouTube stuff's new to me. It's pretty crazy. No. Do people ever donate money?
They haven't in like a year.
What? What?
That's okay.
I get it though. I mean, it's kind of a thing. Like if you get the same, I mean, you're in general. I mean, not just you. Any streamer is going to get the same general crowd day to day. So it's not like the same people are going to donate every single day or even every single year. Anyways, I'm not trying to shame your crowd. I'm just trying to egg them on a bit. I'm just exploring YouTube. This is like my first time here.
Sitting right on the 100 EMA, 19466 for NQ. ES 5624. Ultra Bond has kind of just stalled out again.
It has. I'm back to the thing. I'm going to say the third time. The 10 years are back to their lows for the third time. So if I can see a bit more follow through, I'll be going short on Ultra Bond. I'm going to go for it, but not yet.
Just about the top of the hour.
Let you know.
Anyone has any questions for CFT? You can fire away.
Yeah, fire away. Let's chop it up, as the kids say.
What do you mean you used to violate top step?
I know. I was trying to figure that out too. I'm like, in what way? People in fast track used to violate top step for the owner left and took. So do you mean like they used to like By violate, do you mean just... Oh, do you mean violate like their Discord? Like make it completely like a shit show? And then he left their Discord and took all his losers with him? That's what I'm guessing he means.
I was hoping they weren't doing something bad to Michael Patak.
Man, all this golf talk. I used to golf, but not very serious, and I haven't touched a golf club in like a decade, but it seems like something...
Like something
people
all
do.
the Canadians do.
I know, yeah. Okay, so I was right. So is the Discord he was talking about. Why am I not surprised?
Michael Patak took a 28K loss yesterday. You know, honestly, you know, I have an issue with how they're doing some things over their Top Step TV. Just, you know, you're trying to get traders to trade in a responsible manner, and then you're there bragging or advertising that someone's going to take a 50 lot trade based on people's input. And it's like, it seems like it's going totally against their goals of trying to get traders not to do stuff like that.
Yeah, I haven't watched like Top Step TV and, well, I don't think ever like on a long basis, but I haven't even like touched it in months. But
Little blue candle here on NQ. Just, I don't know if I like it, which means I should have loved it. Your 10 years are still at their low.
yeah, no, I'm watching. I'm actually considering just getting in. Not yet. It's bounced back up again. I swear, it's like they keep touching that, and I've never seen such a thing. Yeah, they keep coming down and touching that low, and then see, if anything, normally for me at this point, I would be maybe not give up, but kind of put on the shelf, like trying to like jump in a trade that's going to like crack the low and rally down. Instead, like it's literally just bouncing back and forth between the same 5 prices or whatever. Just play that little range, like, but try to take go short when it's at the top of the range. So if it is just bouncing in that range, great. But if it did continue down, then even better. But we'll see. You know what? I'm going short. I'm short on the Ultra Bond at 28. Basically, I just kind of didn't do anything that I just said I was going to do, but a little bit, half and half. But the 10 years, they're pounding this low price of 27. I don't know. Sorry, I'm looking at 2 screens. Okay, yeah, you don't have the 10 years up, but it's the 10 years are hankering. They're dying to break that low. So is that your 10 years on the bottom right?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's like super small on my screen. What's the low price? Is this the December contract or the...
All right, let me look. You know what? It seems like they didn't roll that long.
I was going to say, those prices aren't the same as my prices. Maybe that's the problem. It's not a problem, but I was just like, wait a sec. Yeah, I have the December 10-year up.
I wonder why it rolled the Ultra Bond automatically, but it didn't roll that one. Is your it was a 113.27.0?
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, on Ultra Bond, I'm short at 28, so we'll see how it goes.
All right.
And I might honestly debating on whether to just set like a 2-tick take profit and just like try to chip away. You know what? Yeah. You have to make a lot of decisions trading, man. This is hard work. No wonder I only do it 3 hours a day. Kills me.
Good morning, William. It was actually William that made the suggestion the other day to ask you to come on here. So
William, my guy, where does William live? I don't know why. I'm just curious where people live. All right. So my ultra. While we wait to hear with anticipation where William lives, my Ultramon trade is working out splendidly. So I'm going to set a. Man, this is really okay.
yeah, nice.
I'm going to set. My kind of habit is like once it's several ticks in my good, first thing I do is I set a stop, usually at break even, and then I move it from there. But first thing I just want to get one like on. I know people should be setting stop losses from the start and blah blah blah, but I don't do it. So I'm gonna move my stop down to 26. So at a minimum, we'll get a 2-tick winner. And I don't actually, you know what? Shoot, I do have to set a take profit because of the stupid top step thing. See, this is why I don't want to say I don't like doing evals, but you know, it's like kind of, you know, I have to get out of this trade at some point or I make too much for my eval. And now I need to do some math and figure out like where I'm at. So we made, so I can make, so I'm going to set a take profit at 21, like down at 21, because I think close profit, yeah, so I can make about $3,000. So that's right. So that might even be a little bit too much, but we'll see.
John Burrell has entered the chat.
John Burrell, boy, here we go.
Hey,
William lives in the USA.
Hey, Gordon. Gordon's in Tampa, Florida.
Gordon's in Tampa. Never been to Florida. Been to a bunch of states, but never made it to Florida. Kind of wish I had. Not that I can't, but.
I was gonna say, what are you dying? You're okay.
No, I just. Breaking news: CFT's dying. Oh, my trade got out. Shoot. Whatever 2 ticks was. That's the thing. When my trade gets out, like I lose all the stuff on my screen in terms of like. I think I went short at 28 and it closed at 26 or whatever. It was. I set my stop loss at 2 ticks, so I got 2 ticks there. So. Top step update. So for today, I currently, after commissions, have 2,700 in profit, and the most I can make is 45, 40. I usually shoot for 46. What I try to do is, you know, like, so we can make another $2,000 basically in my next trade. And believe me, if we get that goal, I'm not against just firing away. We'll trade my own account or trying to think. I guess at some point I need to decide on my platinum account, but I'll do that over the weekend. Anyways, yeah, no, I could go to Florida. Just when I lived in the US, it would have been just like easier, I guess. Like I could have just went over there, but oh well. It's happening at NQ, gold, YM, crude, anything in crude?
Crude's popping up.
What's crude go for these days? 75-ish, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't looked at crude in a good while. When I first started trading, I was hellbent on being a crude oil trader. I thought that was going to be the coolest thing. And then after I blew many accounts and found, shoot, why am I blanking on his name? You know, the guy that I like that chases treasuries.
Dave?
John.
No, John. Yeah, okay.
Wait, who is it? John. I keep saying John, but then I want to say John Burrell, but it's not John Burrell unless he switched to the treasuries. John Burrell's my inspiration these days, to be clear, but in the past, I no BS day trading. John Grady, there we go. I knew it's John Grady. There we go. Yes, I discovered John Grady and set me on my course. Through no action of his own, he just had YouTube videos up that were interesting. I hate like saying stuff like, "Oh, I found John Grady and I found my way." It sounds like I joined a cult or something, you know. And maybe I did. Maybe the Treasuries is a cult. Who knows? William just got some fast track trading accounts.
Stay out of the Discord and you'll be fine.
Trying to think, like, I seriously, there's so many damn firms now, and I mean, you stay on top of all of them, and I barely stay on top of the ones that I do. But that's not totally true. But some of these, like Fast Track, is where I'm going with this. Like, I honestly couldn't even tell you their rules. Do you have to scale? Is there like, I know you're in live from the start, but is there still like, obviously there's rules, but is there scaling rules or anything like that?
I don't think there's any scaling rules. They have no commission, so that makes them a scalper's delight.
Okay. Is there? I know there's some too about 5 days and 10 days when it comes to payouts.
Just go for that.
Or
The 5 days requires you to have basically be this within that 20% consistency, so you basically need the same amount every day, which is
okay,
almost
yeah.
it's a gimmick to try and to get people to go for the 5 days for whatever reason. I haven't figured it out, but so just go for the 10 days and you can.
And you just have, what's the 20% still?
Yeah.
On the 10 days? Okay, so you can, yeah.
Rising up here on the NQ, trying to get back to 19,500. Ultra Bond's still coming down.
I know, I'm watching it. I'm gonna pick my.
I found a new one. I found a new one last night, William, or someone found it for me. They're all static accounts. I'm gonna be checking. I'm gonna probably fire off an email and make sure they're legit because they have like no social media. But see, maybe doing something with them. Real quickly, guys, since I have a lot of new eyes here right now. Oops, what did I just do? Sorry about that.
Train crashed. Party's over, everyone.
Since I have a bunch of new eyes, I'll invite you all to MightyOxTrading's third anniversary is coming up. It's actually Monday, but the United States decided to put a holiday on Monday, so we'll be celebrating September 3rd. But the big thing about it is we're giving away a bunch of propfirm accounts: MyFundedFutures, Bulenox, Phidias, Funded Futures Network, Take Profit Trader, Legends. And so y'all want to get in on that, this is the link to enter those giveaways. We'll also be doing some. I'll be setting them up on the Discord today. I'll be setting up a MyFundedFutures on the Discord. I'll be setting up a Legends on the Discord with the giveaway bot. And I talked with Alpha Futures last night. I'll be doing a giveaway on Twitter and on Instagram through them. So go if you want to get in on trying to win some eval accounts from the various companies. Enter and come join the Discord and all that fun stuff. And
Easy and it's fun.
Join me on Tuesday. I'll actually be on camera for part of that.
Can I come?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm there. Tuesday. That's a lot of giveaways. Man, I do one giveaway and I'm taxed. I'm like, man, I don't have to email all these people for 3 accounts.
Yeah, so I'm surprised that all the props, only 2 haven't gotten back to me about when of the ones I asked. I was surprised. Flexytrade, I thought they would get back to me. They didn't. The other one was Fast Track. They were thinking about it, but either they forgot about me or just decided to blow me off.
Huh. Did you talk with their leader there or someone else, I assume?
I sent an email to affiliates at or partners at whatever that email address is. Yeah, I wasn't going to go in the Discord. So we are grinding back up toward 19,500. I am shocked that Ace hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah. Ace trades. Oh, speak of the devil.
He waits for me to say his name, I swear, if that happens a lot. How you feeling today, Ace? Ace had a little bit of a health scare a couple weeks ago, so now whenever he's late, I get worried.
Oh my. That's
I don't know. I think the Ultra Bond's going to go to 0 today.
I'll take it. End all this torture. All the markets are gone. Yeah, pretty. Well, I was gonna say pretty boring so far, but I keep forgetting 9:30 is yet to come upon us when your equities market opens. So maybe we'll get some more excitement then. Feels like an eternity waiting for the 9:30.
I did miss one good opportunity there on that blue candle bounce off the 100 EMA. Not sure if I just didn't notice that or if I was doing something else at the time. But there's a little bounce on the Ultra Bond.
Yeah.
2 or 3 ticks.
Surprised you don't have a platinum up on your chart. It's getting some like head start quote.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, honestly, I should have. But
Like, let's see. I'm just double checking. So October has by far the most volume for platinum V. I've been watching that depth of market, and yeah, not much happens. It's current legends. Yeah, it's not so much not much happens. It's there's not much volume. So
right.
This will be interesting.
William, no, you don't need to pay them all at once. You can stagger it out as long as you want. I don't think they have any limit on how long you can keep an account on hold.
Ace, I'm doing good. Been a while. I peek in on the stream time to time, but yeah, I don't jump in the chat always. Usually it's because I'm just taking a look-see and then off to do something else. Much like Discord, it's why when people say my name and I seem to materialize out of nowhere, a lot of times I'm kind of there, it's sitting there, and I kind of skim it. So when I do see my name, I'm like, someone has summoned the great CFT. That's what I say, and then I type what I want. Yeah. It's like a Wizard of Oz or something.
Yes, that's correct, William. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, you can just let Flexi sit as long as you need to until you're ready to activate.
Giveaway for hitting 40 likes. It's at 37 now. Get autographed picture of Ox. If it gets to 100 likes, I don't know. It sounded good to start, but then I realized I don't have anything to give away. So, like,
my all-time record's 55.
55. We'll at least get it to 56, guys. Come on. So if you're watching this, you haven't hit like, hit like. Now, if you're watching on your television, you can use your remote, press the up arrow, and it'll bring up the menu. You can then scroll on over to the like button. Do that.
Wow.
So that's one thing, because I watch a lot of YouTube. YouTube's my main source of like entertainment, if you will. Like I follow a bunch of YouTube, not trading stuff, like actual fun stuff. But when you watch stuff on YouTube, like and say it was live, like you kind of miss out on stuff like the chat, and like it's a little bit more difficult to like a thing or leave a comment, stuff like that just isn't like inherently as easy. So I get why not every single person watching might not hit the like button. Like it's just not, simple always.
William, that Flexi sale for 90% does end on the end of the month, which is what, Saturday.
Oh no, oh no. Last time though, they had that sale and then they dropped theirs to 80, but all the affiliates kept 90. I don't know if that was a mistake or if they just
No, they
did.
actually sent the email to the affiliates this time saying
Oh,
that
they did?
the 90% is going away.
Oh, that's right. I did get that email. You're right.
We broke 500 here on NQ, up to 19,504. Ace is looking for his 2. He's stalking it. Ace Trade's one of our stars here at MightyOxTrading. Always looks for his 2 points on ES with the slogan of 2 points a day can feed a family. And we always ask him when he doesn't get his 2 points, who's going hungry today?
What's So I'm trying to do the math. ES is what, $5 a tick, and there's
No,
4 ticks in a point.
12.50 a tick, so 50
Oh,
bucks.
12. What's 5? YM is
Yeah,
NQ $5 a tick? Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So what are we looking for? 2 points, so like 8 ticks.
yeah.
What? All right. Yeah.
$100 a contract, and
Okay.
he never tells us how many contracts he trades. He says that's between him and his accountant.
That was my next question. So you could live off $100 a day for food. I mean, geez, unless you're going out for steaks or something every day.
Do I think Take Profit's ever going to do a 90%? I've never seen anything bigger than 50% with Take Profit, so I really doubt they're ever going to go anything higher than that.
I would concur. They do just fine with the promos they run, so yeah, they don't really have an incentive unless they want to do a big grab, like customer grab or like get people over there is what I mean. But nah, I don't see it either. They used to do those fun giveaways on the start, like 2 years ago. Like, well, I say fun, they're kind of gimmicky, like the Apple products
Oh
giveaway, or
yeah,
they did like a college football something, and then an NFL something, and there was at least one other one I'm blanking on. But anyways, yeah, they stopped with those. I think they realized just go with the flow. Just traders want free trading evaluations, not
oh,
seats to some. Oh, that's right. They were giving away tickets to like some of the college football games and stuff, like the Pro Bowl, or I don't know about Pro Bowls, but whatever, the different bowl games. So I'm sure that wasn't as big a hit as just free evals, which cost them nothing. So they're like,
yeah. William, they actually have 50% off now, and you get 1 month of your eval fee refunded on your first payout. That's their current thing going right now. 50% off and refund of 1 month of your eval fee on first payout. And they've
all right,
increased it where you can have 5 funded accounts now. It's
fine.
up from 3. And you can eat. One of the rare things about them is when and if you get put to actual live, you can keep the 5 live instead of having. Most places will consolidate it into 1 live account. You can actually have 5 live accounts. And Q pulls back under 500. We are about 6 minutes until the bell.
What's the deal with platinum and the market hours? I could have Googled this, but I feel like this will be a good learning lesson for everybody.
Platinum's hours are the same as anything, at most anything, the equities or whatever.
They
No,
don't do like the weird 45-minute close thing, like
no.
corn and stuff. Okay, all right.
All right, ace is long, and we're supposed to hold on to our hat. I am actually wearing a hat. It is a MightyOxTrading hat.
Ooh.
I need to start advertising the merch.
Hang on, let me look at your channel. I see a lot of YouTube channels, like they have the merch baked into the YouTube as well. Like one of the buttons would be like
On my
Oh,
non-live stuff, it shows merch down below the video, but
oh, it does. Okay.
for some reason on the live it doesn't do it.
Okay.
My cat is saying hello. Thank you. Big drop here, quick. Down to the 100 EMA. Ace just pooped. Take a loss there, Ace. You'll get it back. You always do.
Kids are gonna starve tonight.
Ace is trying to show off our CFT.
I wish I could use all my animated GIFs here. I'd do the one with the guy like shaking his head like, oh no.
Yeah, I'm really surprised YouTube's never upgraded their chat where you could use.
Like, yeah, more fun stuff.
Yeah.
We got 4 minutes till the open. Oh, man, anticipation's killing me. Is there any other news and stuff today, or not really?
I think there's something small, very small. 10 o'clock Eastern, U.S. pending home sales change month over month and U.S. pending homes index. And at 10:30, we have natural gas inventories.
Oh. Burrell going in deep. That's John Burrell picks the most inopportune time to rile me up right before the markets open. We have to save that for let the markets open. Let's see what Ox might have some trades. That's what we're really here for, not to.
See, he doesn't care. His bot takes care of everything. He doesn't have to
That's
worry about
true.
entries. Ultra Bond's been pretty much sideways the last 20 minutes.
Pretty.
And keep trying to bounce here a little bit. I am flat until after the bell.
Do you have like a catchphrase? Like, say something really exciting happens, like boom shakalaka. No.
No, not.
Not
I mean,
really.
every now and then something might come out of my mouth if it's really a big trade.
No.
It's
Like
kind of
wowza. No, okay. I'm just giving you some fun ideas. I mean, feel free to use them.
Oh yeah, whoosh. I do a whoosh. It's not usually
Whoosh.
a trade one. That's just when the market quickly moves. It's like, wow, whoosh.
Whoosh.
Oh yeah, and I do break in the song a lot.
Songs. I've heard some of the songs.
Yeah.
I know you're a Taylor Swift fan, or I believe you are. Do you have
Oh
any?
yeah.
Do you ever break into any Swift? T Swift?
No,
T Dog?
I haven't really. I always wanted to try and figure out around her song "Red," but I never figured out really how to use it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's.
Ace loves when I
Sorry.
break into silver and gold. Silver and gold.
Is that an actual song, or is
Yeah.
it like you're just kind of saying?
Have you ever not watched the Rudolph Christmas special when the snowman sings about silver and gold?
Probably have, but I mean, it's probably been a long time. So it's.
Yeah, it's Burl Ives.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We are just 30 seconds from
All
the
right.
bell. for a while. Just turned to 360. Boom, up and then back down. 509, back under 500. Ultra Bond, give us a little bit of a pop before the bell, but now
Yeah.
it's just sitting there and watching.
Boring. Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Purple candle down. Big old purple candle, 15 points. Bro, he's here for another 90 minutes,
Yeah.
so you have an opportunity.
Oh yeah, we still got. Don't worry, I didn't forget your little chart comment. So.
And he already used the phrase "next time we do this," so I'm
That's right.
assuming we're going to have another time with Mr.
That's right.
CFT. Bouncing off my EMAs there. Not confident in anything right now. Ultra Bond is trying to get a move up there. Oh, boom.
Boom shakalaka.
40-point candle here on NQ. Whoosh. 532.
Good Lord. Now. Thank God I don't have my Discord anymore. God, I can't imagine. It was one thing having a Discord that like wasn't popular, but I can't imagine if it actually was popular and there was like hundreds of people chatting away, I'd probably pull my hair out. I would actually have no hair. So see, I far like being like this. Like I can just jump in and do my thing and then pop off. I have no responsibility otherwise. So and it's kind of at free will, you know? So it's kind of like me with Discord, me with the stream.
For kicks and giggles, I took a Ultra Bond long.
What? Oh man, so what price? Sorry, I can't decipher these charts. We all know I'm illiterate, but what price are you in at?
132.29.
Okay. I will follow along on my depth of market. Easter egg colored.
Great job, John, on RV. That's
Ooh.
amazing that anyone's trading RV successfully. More and 19-0 with his bot on gasoline futures.
I was just gonna say RB, isn't that like that's like gasoline. Jeez, another one. Ouch, ox. Killing me. I might have to break my other sound effect out here.
Yep. Decided that it didn't want to stay above the 9 EMA. That was perfect.
Well, I feel for you because that's painful.
William,
are you still in or are you out? Sorry.
I'm still in. I'll get out at, I guess, 6 ticks here if it goes back. I'm down 4 ticks. William, I don't usually trade bonds much, and Ultra Bond's the one I look at the most, so I just did Ultra Bond. While NQ takes off up to 574. And David wants to know how you handle all the attention you get.
I don't know that I get that much attention, or when I do, I I cut people off. You might notice my email's not on my website currently. Deleted my Discord. DMs are closed on Discord. That's how I handle it. I don't know that I get that much attention. I'm no trades by Matt by any means, but I don't know. And like other platforms, like I don't know, I'm assuming attention you mean just like people messaging me and whatever, like Instagram and Twitter and stuff. Like I legitimately never read my messages or comments or stuff on that. Even YouTube. Like I threw up 3 videos on Wednesday, like which was record breaking, but I have not once looked at the comments. I just set the filters like super strict, so people are like, "You suck and you should die." Then like that gets filtered out, so it doesn't. Like I know the robot filter will take care of that. So, and then once in a while, if I'm feeling rowdy, I'll pop in the comments and see if people actually have legitimate questions and answer them.
Dow is collapsing. Big move down on the Dow. RJ's our resident Dow trader.
YM, correct?
Yes. And William wants to know why you don't prefer ZB over UB.
I used to trade ZB back earlier on. It just, I mean, ZB and UB basically move lockstep for the most part. I mean, you do get those slight fluctuations, but I just like that basically ZB doesn't move as much as UB, and I like the movement on UB. I prefer, it's a good pace for me, you know? I would rather, so ZB is almost like splitting the difference between ZN and UB. So 10 years, 30 years, 30 years ultra. So if, like any video in the last year plus or whatever. So I look at UB. I also have ZN, the 10 years up. If the mood strikes me, which isn't often, but because the 10 years have like a really deep like order book and it doesn't move very quickly, that's a good one to use like a ton of size and just go for a tick or two because it's hard to get in too much trouble on ZN. And then on the flip side, UB, you can get yourself in trouble, but I like that danger element. And then so ZB, that's a very long answer. All my answers are long. It's just I feel like I want to go one extreme or the other. Like ZB is kind of like in the middle, so I don't want to say I don't know what to do with it, but I'd rather just go with UB. And it's the same. The other thing I mentioned too is UB and ZB, which are both 30 years, and I have a quiz for people coming up shortly. For real, they trade at the same per tick value, 31.25. So, because they trade in 30 seconds, which is why there's 32 ticks in a point. So it's the same value per tick, but you can get more movement on Ultra Bond. There's your long answer to why you were hoping for a quick answer. Tough bananas. What's happening on NQ? It looks like it's going up based on these charts. Is that how they work? When it goes up, that means the price is going up?
Yes. I knew you knew that, but yeah. And I'm actually
what are all these
pulling back. I'm taking a short on NQ. Watch it chase me back up. Oh crap!
So what triggered this?
Yeah, never mind. I just got stopped out. It should chase me back up. Didn't move my stop fast enough. Cryptocon's here.
Crypticon, CFT, yes, girl. So what are all these like colorful lines and stuff? The indicators. Is this like? Never mind. I'm not gonna go. What's like the white one? Let's go with that. What's the white indicator?
The white line is the 20.
Yeah, the white line.
20 EMA. Green is the 9, 20, and the orangish reddish color there is 100 EMA.
Okay.
Yellow lines are Bollingers.
Okay. I'm familiar with all these words. Back in my early days, I started as a chart trader like everybody else. Bollinger Bands. So are we looking for a 9 crossover the 20?
No.
Is that like quite? I mean, I'm saying it sarcastically, but honestly, is one of these strategies that we're employing here, like the EMA's crossover? So it's like time to jump in.
Now, if you see that I have purple and blue candles there,
yes,
those are mostly my triggers. Those are engulfing candles. So you see
okay.
how now I didn't get my stop move fast enough. So my normal trigger, I tried to enter there on the short off the purple candle. And my
Okay,
stop
gotcha.
should have been at the top of the candle, but I didn't get it moved up
Yeah.
there fast enough, so it stopped me out.
Okay. Oh, that
So
sucks because it would have been all right.
right, because you can see here this big blue candle here. Now it was right at the open, so I didn't take it to see how that big blue
Yeah.
candle led to that nice move up.
Yeah.
That's my basic strategies was with those.
Does the stop loss trail at all, or do you manually trail it?
I will manually trail,
All right.
but usually, I mean, if everything's working right, my trades last like average of 1 minute. So it's like,
Okay.
a lot of times it just burst in my direction. Meanwhile, we're still in that ultra bond trade and we're down 2 ticks.
Oh shoot, I forgot about it, man. I'm like so self-centered. Hey, but it's coming. Here, I'm gonna tell you. If you want my sage advice, stay in it. Not just because it's going up on your chart, but I'm also looking at the 10 years, and the 10 years are pushing up. The volume, the buyers are happy. I would stick with it at least for a little bit. But what was I gonna say? There was a question. Do I look at treasuries? William asked from other countries. I used to, and I gave it a go to trade the German ones, the Euro bonds. So like the Bund, the Bobble, the Schatz. They have cool names was the main reason, and they trade the. So yes, I have looked at them. Yes, I've even traded them. The problem is most of the volume is overnight when I'm fast asleep, and I do value my sleep. So I kind of gave up on them for that reason. And they generally trade like the slower U.S. Treasuries. Like there's no ultra bond equivalent in the German market. Like there's nothing that moves that fast or that big of a per tick profit loss. So it just made it tough. Like if I want to trade a slow moving treasury, I'll just trade the US 10 years, like so. That's part of why I gave up on it. Because really I was just doing the same stuff I do with the US treasuries, like looking for correlations and, momentum and all that type of stuff. So
He actually has a video up with the Bund and the Bobble. You have a couple
oh
of
wow,
videos.
I do. All right,
Yes.
Ox knows my channel better than me. So that must have been years ago. I mean, geez, like maybe 2 years ago or something. I don't know.
Short
It
on
doesn't really matter.
NQ. Target hit, 10 points. That quick. That was a 3-second trade.
So what? So you're still in the treasury one?
Yep, I'm still in the treasury one.
Or are you trading like the same account? You just like you
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
What account are you trading? Actually, I'm curious. I don't even know if you said.
MyFundedFutures evaluation.
All right. How many? What size? How many contracts do you get?
I'm allowed 3 on the evaluation.
Okay.
This Ultra Bond is not looking good now. Down 5 ticks.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was rambling away. I was gonna try to help out. Yeah. No, you're screwed. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty. The tarot cards aren't telling me anything right now, and other than you're down. Like even the 10 years are just kind of stalled out a little bit. So let's see. Let's visit the chat. Skimming.
Good job, Ace. I'm
Advice
getting here too. Glad to hear that nobody's going to be starving tonight.
That's good news. You went in at 28 on the
29.
Ultron? 29. Oh man. All right. Never know. Anyways, advice on using slow bond futures to make flip days for futures. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's honestly probably any time in the past where I had to do a flip day, which I mean it's been a while, but I mean you could literally I would use the 10 years just because I have the 10-year DOM up, but you could literally go as slow as the 2-year or the 5-year, and literally just get in a trade instead of 1 tick profit, 1 tick loss, assuming you have the buffer to do that. I would hope so. So actually it'd probably even be better off with the 5-year, because I think it's the tick value is half of the 10-year, and the 10 years trying to remember 15 something, 1575, whatever it is. So it's like half of that, if I'm remembering correctly. I haven't traded 5-year possibly ever, but I've looked at it, so I'd be interested. Let me look. I'm going to bring up a 5-year here just for funsies. I'm going to ditch. I'm tired of looking at platinum. I'm not too enthused, I got to be honest. What is the 5-year? Z. Jeez, man.
5-year. I got two. I don't have the 5-year up. I have the 2-year.
What's the 2-year? ZF?
ZT?
Okay, so I think
The
5
ZF.
years
Yeah, it's a
ZF.
ZF. Yeah. Morning, the Rock Studios.
Anyways, hopefully that answered your question. I don't know. I mean, same as like any other product, quite honestly. You could, like, I would just take a trade and say ZF instead of one tick win, one loss, and there's your flip or whatever, or however you go about it. I mean, I guess for flip days, can you literally just hit like buy and sell and you're done?
Some firms allow that, some don't.
Okay, so I guess follow the rules of your given firm, but I mean, you could literally set, if you really want to be rowdy, do a 5-year treasury and do like a 2-tick win, 2-tick loss. Like at most, you're losing like $10 on one contract. So, and because they have deep order books, it's not like NQ where it could fly by your price and like skip over your limit order. I don't know if that's still a thing in Rithmic or not, but I mean, these you'd be filled on treasuries. So, yeah, ZF. So the 5 years, look, they trade like a similar range and volume to the 10 years, but at half the value. So is why I don't look at them. I'm going back to platinum.
The Rock Studios asks, what's the best source to get better at reading the DOM and using the DOM to trade?
I always recommend it like how I learned John Grady his free videos. I mean, they're like a decade old at this point, but honestly, the info is still the same.
What about the course you have on your site?
I have a course on my site. It's broken into pages. Give that a go. So you can kind of skip around. I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I made that course. Like I know the one. If you go to my site and then cft.ca and go to the free courses, go to page 4 has like my setups, but I think some of the other pages do a bit, like the earlier, like page 2 or 3 explains the depth of the market a bit better and what to look for and stuff. So I would start with that. Honestly, I think once you understand the depth of the market and what the numbers are, and you kind of like fine tune it to look like how you like it, because I mean I use Jigsaw; it's very customizable. Then it's seriously like a matter of like screen time and like watching and seeing the ebb and flow, and then I would say too, my opinion, kind of, I tend to specialize. Like I trade pretty much exclusively the Ultra Bond, and I dabble in the 10-year, but even that, like I honestly couldn't tell you last time I took a 10-year trade. Like I say that, but really I just trade the Ultra Bond day to day. So I think it's good to specialize because you can kind of like become an expert at that thing. And then, I don't know, over time you figure it out. Some days are slow, some days are, crazy. Sometimes it's because of news, other times, whatever. Something's happening in the equities market, so it's driving the treasuries. So hopefully that helps. But yeah, as far as resources, I would check out John Grady's stuff, check out my stuff. You can look at CFT YouTube channel. They have a ton of videos, but if you wade through them, they have some on depth of market. I don't follow them like day to day, so I have no idea if they still do stuff or not. But I remember them being a source of information. So
And
and I
QT.
always recommend buying a crystal ball and some tarot cards.
That's what Crypticon tries to use. NQ, rocketing up here. We're at the high of the day, 622. Yes, rocketing up. Not quite at its high of the day. Ultra Bond.
I was gonna say, are you still in this trade? You are, right? From what
Yeah,
I can see.
yeah, I'm down 7 ticks.
Um,
Do you know any good crystal ball stores? I knew he was going to ask that.
Amazon. I joke. I legitimately have a crystal ball sitting on my desk as a joke. Like, not don't actually think I use it, but yeah, I legitimately have about like an 8-inch crystal ball on a little pedestal stand. It's part of my desk decor. Yeah, I hate to tell you, but I don't know about this treasury trade you're in because I'm watching the 10 years and they're really surging low. So I shouldn't say surging low, but they're
I was
moving
going to say,
lower.
so I'm an NQ trader. What anything that the bonds are doing is not what I would call surging.
They're on a stroll to the low.
Ooh, big pullback on NQ. We do have a small news report coming up at the top of the hour.
How many likes are we up to? I got to refresh my screen here. What was the record? 55?
Yeah, we're at
So we're
45.
at 45. Guys, we aren't stopping streaming until we hit 55. I don't care if it takes all day.
Big dump there on ESN NQ. Dow still coming down. Ultra Bond playing with my emotions here. I'll cut it at
Yeah,
10.
you're
I'll cut
you're
it at
about to
10.
get wrecked. 10 years are about to surge in my world low. Like, yeah, they're getting ready to crack down to their low. So buy what it looks like.
My mistake
On that,
was I just jumped in where I thought we are going to continue up. But if I would have
yeah,
got in on my blue candle that's sitting there, I would have got in at 23 instead of 29, and that would have ended up being a good trade.
yeah.
Oh, wait, here's a little bounce back up, though.
Huh?
NQ falling. Didn't take that purple because I felt like it was going to bounce there on NQ. Obviously, it didn't bounce, but I hate huge candles because huge candles almost always bounce at least some on the next candle. This one didn't, but let's look at platinum. Ooh,
It's at the
platinum
high. I'm watching it. I was just gonna say, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to do a warm up trade, get in this hot action, but
might be ready to pull back a little bit before. If it's going to continue up, I think it's going to give it a little pullback first. NQ trying to bounce. Remember, join us in our Platinum Challenge on the MightyOxTrading Discord. We'll be attempting to pass an eval only using Platinum.
right.
And when I say we, it's not like a collective thing. We're not all going to decide whether to go long. It's everybody's trading their own evaluation.
I hope Josh doesn't win. That's my only comment.
Everything's kind of stagnant for a second. Taking a breath. NQ trying to bounce back up. Trying to see if the Ultra Bond wants to bounce back up too. David, what about copy trading?
All kids are doing it.
Oh, do you copy trade?
Oh, no. There's the short answer. No. I like just trading accounts individually. And that's about it. Also just, I mean, it's a little bit tougher. I mean, I wouldn't do it regardless, but the way I have my jigsaw set up now is like, I used to do the bridge from NinjaTrader. So really, back in the day, even though it was like my interface was jigsaw, the trades were going through NinjaTrader, and then you're connected to whatever Rhythmic accounts, and in theory you could copy trade like to my own account or whatever. But the way I have jigsaw set up now, I just kind of pipe in directly. Like I don't use the NinjaTrader bypass like step, if you will, anymore. So it would be difficult to copy trade. I don't like. It's just not something I'm that interested in. I really just pick an account and trade it at a time. It's worked out fine. And if anything, I've seen the dangers of copy trading with people. They buy 20 accounts, they copy trade 20 accounts, and they blow 20 accounts. So this way, if say I had a bad day in one account, it's one account. It's not all the accounts. So.
Good morning, JJR. My guest is the one and only Canadian futures trader, CFT.
Correct.
NQ surges up, and Ultra Bond back. I'm only down 4 ticks now.
Uh-huh. I'm determined to at least do one more trade, but and hopefully even more than that. But I'm waiting. I'm waiting. This is the excitement of treasuries. Everybody gets to witness it firsthand. In the last 2 hours, I've done 2 trades, so that's just a normal day. Like it's a lot of screwing around and sitting, watching. Whoa! Boom shakalaka. I'm talking about NQ. I'm watching your screens.
Yeah, NQ's near.
Look at that.
NQ's at the 647. It's pretty much gained back. Let's look at the hourly chart. Yeah, it's pretty much gained back everything it's lost from yesterday. Yesterday's high, 691. Then we're back up to 644. And from bottom to top, it's gone up 500 points. The Dow's not having a good day. That hourly candle in the Dow looks like a huge syringe.
What's going on there? Don't these markets usually correlate?
Lately, I've been noticing Dow's often opposite of NQ and ES.
Hey, you're right on platinum. I just glanced over. It's like tumbled down. Honestly, I don't even know what the tick value on platinum is. Like
$5 a tick.
5.
Yeah.
What company are you using for this evaluation? I think I asked you this earlier, and I forget already.
I'm going to be using Bulenox.
Bulenox. Okay.
50K.
All right. And what are the market hours for Monday? Is it market completely closed for Labor Day, or is it like the half-day thing?
Half-day thing.
Okay.
Oh, there's a burst on NQ. Wow, it's a 36-point candle. It is just about at yesterday's high. And Ultra Bond trying to pop up here. Come on. Let's at least get back to my let's at least get back to my
Wow,
my
come
entry.
on, something.
If I hold this for an hour and get a 1-tick win, is everyone gonna yell diamond hands? Nice job,
So you said
Crypt. Great job, Crypt.
that's why this is why I'm a huge fan of micros. You can make a lot of money with not a lot of micros. So this is what I'm saying. Other people are like, don't trade them, but I think they're good stuff. I was going to ask an actual question now. I forget what it is already. Oh, you said something the other day about you passed like a fourth top. Yeah, you passed a fourth top step. Is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So now I have 4 funded tough steps, 1 funded Apex, 1 funded Bulenox.
Are they Top Step X accounts?
Yeah, they're all Top
Okay.
Step X. They all cost me but when they did that $4.50 promo.
Yeah.
So I've been if I blow them, then I just wait until they renew for $4.50.
Oh, wow.
So I have number 5 that's blown right now. It'll reset next week, and I'll go for that.
That's pretty cool.
William asked a question there.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. I was looking at my Beanie Baby collection. Just kidding. Where? The ratios stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. Ox probably better answering this. I don't even consider it myself. I seriously go in with the mindset of I'm passing this thing, and so I don't really dabble down too much on the downside. Or wait, hang on. Maybe I misread the question. What are your thoughts on different valuation? Yeah, no, I read it right. So yeah, so like I mean, I think if you use a system that has a lot of highs and low, like ups and downs, and you take some losses and stuff, which no, I mean, we all take losses. I'm not saying I don't take losses, but for me, I cut losses relatively quick that I'm not going into the danger zone, whether it's whatever the drawdown is. So for me, I personally don't consider it. Maybe Ox has a better answer.
I just want. I mean, I don't look at it much. I think most people look more at price versus that.
Yeah.
But if anyone ever wants to compare, for those that aren't aware, let me find my software here a second. I post up these comparison sheets up on the Discord for 25K, 50K, 100K, 150K. And on these sheets, you can see the drawdown and the profit target and the drawdown of each company. It also, eval costs, so on and so forth. So you can compare every one of them and see whichever one you think is best for the price. All these are up on the Discord. I occasionally will tweet the 50K out, but you can, look at all this information all the time on the Discord, including the consistency rules in the eval and funded and the minimum amounts of trading days required in the evaluations.
All that aside, your little UB trade's about to get back to even or sitting about
Look
there.
at that. Look at that. Almost up to the 20 EMA. Let's see what it does when it gets there. NQ pulling back after getting up to 685. Ooh, wow. NQ pulled back big by 70 points. Yep, I'm break even now on that Ultra Bond trade.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, William. I mean, it really, I think that the ratio you got to look at not only is that, but the cost. I mean, are you okay if with a eval that's going to cost you $20 but has $500 less drawdown versus an eval that's going to cost you $100 but gives you that extra drawdown. It's individualized what you prefer.
Oh boy. Oh, look at this. Did you set a take profit for your Ultra Bond, or are you just letting it ride?
I'm just letting it ride.
Oh boy. This is where guys are in uncharted territory here. Ultra Bond back profitable. Yeah, my main thing, if I mean, see, it's tough because I talk I'm coming from having looked at all these firms for years. So, but if I was brand new and looking at companies, I'm trying to think of what would be the most important to me. And you're right. I mean, it depends on the person too. Like if price is consideration and.
Now I'm down a tick again.
Oh.
See where it goes. I put a profit target in for I think 3 ticks. 30,
Okay.
31, 4 ticks I think it is. I hate this 32 thing. See you tomorrow, Chris. Thanks for being here.
You bet, Chris.
There we go. Come on. Break upwards. I honestly did not expect to potentially win this trade. I was ready to cut it at 10 ticks, and it was at one point it was down 8 ticks.
Yeah. That's a hefty bill in the Ultra Bond. $300. They're all plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to whatever, William.
Crypticon, don't make me smack you.
Is that a legitimate question, or is it?
No. Me and Crypt. He has a problem with oversizing, and I yell at him for it regularly.
It was a minute ago, wasn't it? 4 micros. Now it's 10 Ultra One. Not a wise decision for anyone who's not a crazy person. But what was I gonna say? I had something. Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to the valuation companies, I would focus more on what's important to you in terms of. I mean, if the drawdown ratio is important, then that's what's important. But price, they all pretty much have the same goal. And if it's 150K, the goal is 9K. In general, I think that's right. Anyways, payout. I look more at the payout stuff, the payout rules. It's kind of it. I mean, I guess the news thing kind of matters, but I don't take a lot of trades, so it's not a big deal if I can't trade the news. I wouldn't want to trade the news anyways. So for me, the news thing, I could care less if that's a rule for a company.
As long as you remember when
it's
there
more,
is news.
Yeah. For me, it's more, the being aware of the news. So then that's important. But
the Rock Studio, real quick. Rock Studios, they're under the channels called propfirm 25K price index, 50K price index, under the heading of propfirm discounts and comparisons. It's scroll down below the general chat and you should see it. If not, I'll tag you later on. Oh! I'm up 2 ticks.
Yeah, looking all right.
And NQ's giving me a purple. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off before.
No, I wasn't saying anything important.
Is your name? What's your name in the Discord so I know who I'm tagging? Is it the same? Big candle. Oh wow, this is a 50-point candle on NQ now. I'm not gonna take that trade. That means it should burst now.
Boo.
It did bounce up by 15 points, so far that was a smart
Man,
decision.
we're down to the final hour already in the stream.
Yes, we are.
Time goes fast. I still wanted to get another trade in here. I want to reach my max for top step on this thing. Need to focus.
So my indicator is telling me Ultra Bond wants to pull back here, so I'm going to try and see if it takes profit for me there. There it did. So we got a 2-tick winner after all that time. We were only in that for like, it's going to really put my average trade time up. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, about 40-minute trade for $60.
There we go. That's the winning trade, so.
There we go. That worked. That was better. It was nice.
Oh yeah, I cranked it up.
And there's William saying diamond hands. There we go. And so watching NQ to see if it wants to come down off that purple. It did pop back up by like 26 points. So let's see.
So we're only at 47 likes, and I'm not happy. Guys, if you haven't, hit the like button. I'm trying to beat the all-time record. All right, I have a quiz for all the people. Well, you want me to wait till NQ finishes, whatever you're.
No, you're fine. I'm not in a trade or anything. Just
all right,
go for it.
So the treasuries, you may know, Mighty Ox. There's the Ultra Bond, which is a 30-year Ultra Bond. There's also ZB, which is the 30-year Treasury. Can you or anyone tell me the difference? Because I will tell you this much. Well, should I even tell you this much? I'll just leave it at that. Does anyone know what the difference is between the 30-year Ultra and the 30-year just regular ZB contract?
I would say that one's Ultra.
It's Ultra awesome.
I don't know. I mean, I know you put up a video about this once.
I did a long time ago, yeah. And ultimately, it doesn't. One thing I feel like I wish people were more excited about, but I know it really doesn't matter for trading, is just like the stuff behind these products they're trading. Like, that's a legitimate question. Like, what's the difference between why is there a 30-year Ultra and a 30-year like normal, whatever you want to call it, normal? There is actually a difference. Again, it doesn't really matter for day trading, so I understand why nobody cares, but I find that stuff interesting.
Hey, Greg. Greg Trades YM is Greg Bagnaro.
Treasury trader, yeah. I mean, that's basically, yeah. I mean, that's correct. So even though they're like a 30-year bond in quotes, the futures baskets, if you will, is made up of different expirations. So the Ultra Bond is like the treasuries, the 30-year treasuries that still have 25 years or more left until their due date. The ZB is, I believe it's 20 to 25. I think it's 15 to 25. Whatever it is, it's the closer dated 30-year treasury. So they're both 30-year treasuries, but the ZB grouping is come due to maturity sooner. So there you go. Which also, if you really want to take it a step further, is why ZB doesn't tend to move quite as much, because it's closer dated, and so interest rate changes aren't going to impact like the kind of future value of that bond, if you will. So there you go. I'm sure everybody's going to go run to the CME site now and dig in on all this and be real curious, but there you go.
Did you see John Burrell's comment? The water company wants them to mark the AT&T line so they can fix the water line that's busted if water running down to the road. But I'm like, after the stream, gosh, so needy. Yeah, tell them that you have important stuff to listen to. And by the way, it would have hit my 4-tick target if I had stayed in the ultra fund trade.
Oh yeah. Whoa, little rally there in the treasuries. Not a rally down. I mean, and again, by me, rally means like 3-tick movement, like quickly.
Thank you for the compliment, Greg. Glad you're here.
Greg in the house. I vote Greg most useful mod. Sorry. I mean, you're the owner of the Discord, but I vote Greg the most useful mod. Chef gets like nothing.
Now watch it. Remember, Robin's also a mod. You don't want to anger her.
Well, she doesn't do much modding. Greg's in there dropping knowledge on everybody on a weekend. I was driving back from Nova Scotia, stopped at a gas station, and on Saturday, was it Saturday? It was a Saturday a couple weeks ago. Remember it well. And there was somebody in your Discord asking kind of newbie questions, and Greg was firing away respectfully. I think it's not just answering the questions, it's giving a thoughtful and respectful response. Greg, your hard work is appreciated.
Absolutely agree.
Oh, that's right. The guy was just like making a case for just buy. I think it was just like, wait, what was it? It's like buy the 1 day. Yeah, why some are just passing 1 day and some like you have to trade 5 days, for example. And his argument was just go with the 1 days. And I like to smart off and say, well, maybe the 5 day ones don't want to weed out traders like you. And then I head back in my car and keep driving, let Greg deal with the fallout from that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Saturday mornings I don't get up till like noon, so whatever happens, I'm not even. I have no knowledge. Yeah, he really is. That's a good way of putting it, Charlie.
I'd just like to note that John Burrell did actually give the correct answer also, but he kind of gave it after I already explained it, so I feel like that doesn't really count. Maybe he was just confirming. It's kind of like when you nod your head like, yes, oh, okay, yes. So he was kind of confirming what I was saying about the treasuries. Yeah. Now, John had a comment about charts many hours ago. Well, it was about an hour ago. I don't even remember. Oh, something about charts not working, or he was just egging me on. I think after today, I can wholeheartedly say that I might become a chart trader. Yep. No. Hang on, I've got a sound effect. I'll use my last sound effect. I had to get it in at some point. No, I mean, hey, whatever. Charts, yep. I don't know what to say.
There's many different ways to trade.
Yes.
Most can be.
That's what makes trading awesome. There's lots of products. There's lots of ways to trade, charts, indicators, methodologies, companies you can choose. There's a million ways to mix and match stuff. So find the way that works for you.
Moon cycles,
tarot cards, crystal balls. I did tell that story, I think, on your Discord not long ago. Yeah, like legitimately, like a few years ago, there was a guy emailing me, like, who was an older guy, and like would give me his life story, and he legitimately used like it was moon cycles or something like that. If it wasn't moon cycles, something like that, phases of the sun, whatever it was, and matching them up with the charts. And I humored him for a while because I am actually nice, like, and try to like whatever. But at some point, I just stopped responding. It's like, okay, yeah. Well, I'll address John Burrell in a second. I could do my voice mod. I just didn't bother, quite honestly. I like to keep people on their toes. People always ask, why do you change your voice and stuff? Or I shouldn't say people always ask, but I occasionally still get that comment. Saw it the other day. the reason I even started that was back because when I started my YouTube channel in 2020. 2020. I think I started like December 2020 or something like that. At that time, I was still in consulting, management consulting. I worked as like a chief financial officer for a couple different companies. The last thing I wanted on earth was somebody like a client finding my like day trading futures channel and be like, that's CFT, well, you know, my real name. So like I just didn't want any crossover. So that's why I never went on camera and I modded my voice. At this point, that doesn't matter. I'm out of consulting, but it's just fun. Now it's just good fun to do it. But for today, I didn't bother. John Burrell said he expected more pushback. Yeah, somewhere I saw that. No, I don't remember. Oh, there it is. More pushback. I don't want to, John Burrell. See, this is like this isn't the venue to argue with John Burrell over charts. I feel like the John Burrell podcast would be the venue for that. I feel also like the whole earlier discussion about taking shots, maybe like a 5 p.m. Twitter live, have a margarita, and then argue about charts. Then you're on. Then you're on. I'm not going to come in Mighty Ox's house and like desecrate it with like blasphemy and talking bad about charts and micros. So
Sitting right on that 100 EMA. Pull back there on the ultra bond.
Let's see. We're at the 49 likes, and we have about. Oh shoot! We only have 40 minutes left.
Yes, we do.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Next time I'll schedule for an all day.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Me and RJ are doing an all day on the 10th of September.
Why? Was there a special event or something? Or just you randomly picked that day?
It's actually, I mean, we've been talking about doing them like once a month, but that day is actually my birthday, so spend it all day in here.
What? When you say all day, is it like the London session thing, or is it like just the U.S.?
No, we're doing the London session on the 20th. This will be from 8 a.m. The one on the 10th will be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the 10th. Yeah. It's your birthday. How old are you turning? 50?
Yes.
Wow. Don't worry, I'm older than you. I just turned 50 like a couple months ago, so it's not so bad, honestly. Crypticon, no.
That was short and simple.
It's like my my Goblin guy. Like his actual name is John Goblicon, but one of the animated GIFs is him like kind of rolling his palms. But if like the actual video that comes from is him answering somebody. They ask him a big long-winded question, and his answer is no. Like, so it's funny to me. I love John Goblicon. We all know that. I don't mix money and friends.
JJR, the $85 PA fee with Apex has been extended until September 15th. And yes, join me and RJ on September 10th for that all-day stream, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. And then September 20th, overnight, Mighty Ox After Dark. We'll be starting at 2:30 a.m. Eastern and trading till 11:30 a.m. Eastern. I just went long here. Big stop. Come on, just go. Just go. There we go. Target hit. 10 points. 468. 568 to 578.
Good one.
All accounts, JJR. Sorry.
I'm gonna bring more sound effects next time. I'm kind of bored with these, so I actually hoped to do more, and then I just kind of got tired. It takes a bit of work, to find these and download them and stuff.
Yeah. Next time you could have more of a lead time. You start building up between now and.
That's right.
You're welcome on anytime. So anytime. I mean, I know that you don't like to be in the public too much, but anytime you want to, just give me the heads up.
Pop in. This is fun.
Yeah, you pop in, or we can just a couple days lead time, so I can do the little promos like I did this time.
Rally the crowd.
Yeah.
Rally the crowd. Definitely.
You're going long 24 on the Ultra Bond, JC? You're welcome, JC.
Ooh. Wait, what? Wait, I need to read the chat more.
JC.
20. The Ultra Bond's not. Wait, what?
He's saying if it gets down to, I think if it gets down
to one. Okay. I was like, are you long 24 contracts? Because it's nowhere near the 24, but gotcha. If it goes back down to 24. I know, it's been pretty, geez, I did my 2 trades and that's it. Like, I haven't.
William, I'm hoping I have a bunch more guests. This is something, we kind of started with RJ, and now, For Money, aka Robin, has said she'll be on one day.
Oh.
John Varel said he might take off work and jump on one day. So we will.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
Is he going to talk like a robot?
Yeah. A very old robot. Remember, he uses Excel and RTrader Pro.
No kidding. Jeez.
That's right. Crypticon and I share the same birthday.
Ox, you know what? In the spirit of Ox's birthday, when's your birthday? The 10th?
Yeah.
How do we send you presents? I'm going to send Ox a present. I'm not going to tell him what, but maybe he can reveal it on the stream. You don't have to forget that. There's no tie-in stuff. I'm going to send Ox a present, but we need a way to send Ox a present. Is that okay, Ox? Or you can just DM me your address privately. You don't have to put it out for everybody.
Actually, my address is in every one of those emails that go out every morning. I'm not sure how that went on the header, the footer, but it's down there. So
you know what? It's okay. I'll check it out.
Anyone that can find me, anyone wants to find me can find me. I'm not real well hidden.
Yeah. That is like a requirement of the whatever. I don't know all the technical. It's required if you send out mass emails that there is an actual address where people could, in theory, contact you. Yeah. Somebody mentioned get a UPS store. I use a PO box for mine, but if you look at my emails, I put it in the smallest font possible and grade it and stuff, but it's on my PO box address is on there because it has to be legally, anyways. Okay, well that's good. Well, I'm going to send Ox a present. I encourage you all to do the same. It's this man's 50th birthday. I have the perfect gift, though.
Oh, now I am intrigued.
And it'll be, I don't say it, it's not going to be some gimmicky, stupid thing. It's actually going to be something I think you will appreciate and be. I'm just going to leave it at that. I give away too much. But okay, now I need to go. If somebody can dig me up that address or otherwise, I have to.
I'll DM it to you then.
Okay.
It's not going to be delivered by a goblin, is it?
No, it'll be delivered by normal means.
A goblin, Graham.
That would be funny. I would have liked a goblin, Graham. So that'd be a perfect gift for me. I already have goblin shorts because your friend Chef. Well, he's my friend too, but I like Chef quite a bit actually.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's OG. He was egging me on, so I bought the goblin shorts he sent me a link to, and now I have them. They are fun. Anyways.
Wow, bro! Wow.
What's wowing? I need to read. Let's see.
And Ace Trades, are you still here, my friend? Are you doing okay? Hey, I'm Matt. Yeah, you missed almost 2.5 hours of CFT.
Oh man, IMAD. Welcome, IMAD. Coming in for the final push. IMAD's here, everybody. I get my money's worth out of these. And actually, I didn't spend any money. I just downloaded the sounds for free, but I was hoping to use them more often. Yeah, I don't. On the back to the trading stuff or whatever. I don't know that I'm gonna have. Excuse me. Say, I don't know how you do this. My voice is starting to give out already. I don't know that I'm gonna have another Ultra Bond trade here. I'm just not seeing anything. This is why I usually trade from like 8 to say 11 tops, but on a normal day, I would have ditched probably half hour ago and been like, deuces Ultra Bond.
Let's check corn. We haven't looked at corn today.
Oh yeah, I haven't. Yeah, for all my talk about swing trading corn, I haven't been in a corn trade for a good bit. Just
Ew. That doesn't look like it's moving much today.
yeah. I need to spend more of my leisure time digging back into stuff like corn and just corn, basically. Platinum. Platinum's a little rowdy. Like it moves around, but it doesn't trade a lot of contracts. That's why I say this is going to be a tough one. There's really tough. I believe. You know what? I hate to say it, it kills me, but I think the chart traders and indicators are going to dominate the platinum trading challenge because from a depth of market, what I look at stuff, I'm screwed. I'm basically going to be guessing, I think so. Unless I can figure out real fast some way to like correlate it with something else, I'm in troubled waters with platinum on next week.
You're fine, John. I liked it. Hey, Kazdi, you don't need to go locate the AT&T.
All you need to do is hit the like button.
And
Let me check.
William wants to know if you trade when you're traveling.
I do not as much. Sorry, I'm trying to hit this refresh thing. It like stalled. There we go. Oh, we're up to 51. Come on, guys. Guys, if you've just joined, do me a favor. It's all I asked for. I turned 50 a few months ago. Hit the like button. Anyways, I do trade while I'm traveling, but it's definitely like less. I mean, it depends on because travel isn't always like out running around sightseeing every single day. Like the last trip I was on, like I spent about 10 days, like I would say, actually traveling. I went to my childhood home, St. John's, Newfoundland. But in the in between, or I would say the before and the after, I was just like hanging at my parents' house for and that's boring as hell. So it's most certainly traded for something to do. So, but the other trips, like I went, not to brag or anything, but when I was like in Australia, I barely touched it. I mean, I was like running around, like doing stuff every day, and like I never feel the need to like I have to trade. Like if I don't trade, like I'm missing out. Like that feeling is long gone years ago, and I think that's a good thing. Like that a lot of new traders have that should shake the feeling like you're missing out if you're not engaged every hour of the day. So. Anyways, there's a little answer to your question and a little CFT knowledge, at least my opinion.
Robin's arrived.
If Robin could hit the like button, that'd be dandy.
She heard
53.
She heard your comment about her not doing any modding.
That's right, I'll say it. I was saying how Greg is mod of the year, and he does all the modding, and he gives the great answers and all that stuff. And then I made a cheap shot on Chef, and then then on you. It's not a cheap shot. It's you don't do much modding. It's more like hanging out with the mod moniker or whatever. You know what? On your Discord, it's still you don't see it, but I mentioned this long time ago, and I don't expect you to fix it, but it still shows the little minions next to anyone who's not a mod, regardless of how long you've been there. Maybe that's by design. But yeah, that's interesting.
That Chef set that up. I have nothing to do with it.
That's right. I remember this now. Yeah, go figure. William asked about concerned about rules and days inactive. Not really. That stuff's kind of like I know, I'm not going I'm not going 3 weeks without not trading, right? I don't just like abandon ship or anything like that. I'm still trading some, and yeah, I'm fully aware. Like I'll rotate like through accounts. So now, and like if you ask me like, hey, what's XYZ's policy on being idle? Is it 5 days? Is it whatever? I don't even I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't know, but I know I do enough to keep them good. So that's all I know.
I will say I do have a problem with the ones that are only 5 days. I think it should be 30 days. 5 days isn't enough if you have something going on in your life like that. For me, like when I had my amputation, I went into the
Yeah.
hospital, emergency room, and from the emergency room, I ended up being knocked out and intubated for 2 days. And if I had been trading back then, my first thought when they pulled the thing out of my throat wouldn't have been, oh my God, I need to make sure I don't lose my funded account because I haven't traded in X amount of days.
Yeah.
And then I was on good drugs, so then even then I shouldn't have been trading.
You wouldn't have. Yeah.
So yeah, I really think it should be 30 days because life events come up that where trading is not going to be the first person's first thought.
I'm in a trade. Speaking of trades, while you were telling us about trades, I'm in a trade. One final kick at the can. I'm short at 21.
Right?
The reason being the 10 years are at their low and are pressing it. So I'm looking for the CFT classic, the catch up followed by the break low.
Now, if I had been following my trade rules and entries, you can see here I got this purple candle here on the Ultra Bond.
Yeah.
Way extended on my RSI. So this should, if I had been paying attention, this would have been my entry around 132.30, and I could have been driving this down from there.
32.30. That would have been a nice chunk of change.
Yeah. See, my blue candle would have worked on the way up, and my purple would have worked on the way down.
So I think the lesson here is charts and indicators are the way. You gotta stick to them though. You gotta actually do the trades. That's what I'm learning.
Crypticon, yes, that's actually his job. He's out there finding the utility stuff. That's his job. Yeah, William, they are. Use email them and tell them you're gonna go on vacation or whatever. Yeah, that's fine. They understand that there is, not everyone's gonna trade all 52 weeks a year. Just gotta let them know ahead of time.
Oh, we're 52 likes. This is killing me. I feel like somebody pulled a like, weren't we at 53? Man, some Scrooge. It's okay. My heart is warmed by this Ultra Bond trade, which is not going flying off the shelf, but it's slightly moving my direction. I hear a bunch of voices outside. So somebody comes to the door. It might be Josh spying on me. He finally broke. Hang on, actually.
You might need a restraining order.
Trade is going my way.
Yeah, you got that one, RJ? Are you in it, or did you get the overnight high? Yes, this is his real voice, Cossack.
Yeah, sorry. This is a real voice. The videos is like the deeper whatever. morph voxed voice, which is just good fun for me at this point.
Nice, RJ. Good job. It's definitely exhaustion, RJ. It's just because I don't get enough sleep. Oh, he meant on the Dow.
All right, so on my little trade, because everybody loves the treasuries, I'm short at 21. My goal is 16. It's currently at 18, 19. I set my goal at 16 because I'm trading at topstep eval, and that is the most money I can make today and not completely destroy the 50% consistency. But we'll see. That hasn't been a factor so far. The last 2 times it came back on me, so. But what a way to end the stream, right? If I get a nice little win here and we meet our goal for the day on topstep.
Treasury Trader says he took it for your same entry for 3 ticks.
Nice.
And Robin wants to know, how's the new house?
It's lovely. Sitting in my new office, in my new house. A lot of work. I didn't realize, I mean, I knew having a house to be of work, but like when you're buying a house, it's all like exciting and stuff. Oh, hang on. There we go. I got out of my trade. Yay.
There
So
we
let
go.
me check. Son of a bitch. I made too much, but that's fine.
How
My
much
P&L
are you?
for the,
Yeah.
it's just under $5,000 for the, I'm at 499. If I round up 4,999 for the day, but that's fine. It's just I'll make 10,000 in the account. I'm not a fan of the like try to punt off a bunch unless you like totally screw it up, but I'll just have another day where I make, and I'm not in a rush in this eval. So anyways, yeah, when you get a house, it's all exciting, right? All the cool new stuff and space, and you get to like buy stuff and whatever. All that's fun. What's not fun is like pulling weeds and mowing grass and keeping the pool clean. I came home from my little 3-week trip. Now I'm gonna bitch for 5 minutes, but I came home from my 3-week trip that I was talking about earlier to my parents in Newfoundland. My pool was a nice dark goblin green because the pool pump had given out. So $2,000 later, I have a new fancy pool pump. And if you and my pool still isn't crystal clear. I've got it 80% clear. It's like got an aqua tinge. And if you want the real kick in the balls, I don't even swim. I don't even use the pool. The house just has a pool. and so there you go. So owning a house is great, and it's seriously like what I spend most of my day is like doing stuff right now, fixing little things and pulling weeds and mowing grass but all in all, I can't complain. Oh, I can't complain, obviously, but you know what I mean. It's life could be worse off. So, yeah. But in better news, yeah. So we reached our goal. I'm excited that I was able to get one more trade off there, and it worked out lusciously. Oh, hang on, I got something for that. Just a second. There we go. All winning trades. Good. It can't touch us.
Excellent. Excellent. Today was a
So where are we at?
success.
Where are you at? What's going on here? What's
I'm trying to see if it wants to come down. It's kind of flirting with a purple candle, but I know better than to take them when they're sitting right on the 9 because they do that. They pop right back up. I am up today. Let's see. Swear TradeDay. Ooh, wow. Big whoosh up. I'm up
boom?
$300.28 today.
Yeah, there we go. No trades from John Burrell. The robot couldn't handle this widening market. And yes, I could hire somebody to do all my work that I complain about. Why does For Money use the Apex logo as their icon? Is my real question. Isn't it like the little bull, the Apex bull, or am I just not seeing it right?
It does look like the Apex full. Crypticon Ace was here for a bit. Yeah, I have to remember the Ace is recovering, so he might have just been here for a bit and then kind of went and laid back down. Crypt, Ace told us a few days ago that he was supposed to go in to have a stent put in, and they ended up giving him open heart surgery instead.
Jesus, you said it was a medical emergency. I didn't realize it was that severe.
Yeah, he ended up having a bypass.
Good Lord.
I don't. He just disappeared. He didn't. I know he didn't go out for a run. So, so it's just a guess because he talks about feeling tired. So. Not right now, he doesn't. So how's everyone else finishing up today, or at least where y'all at now?
Yeah,
Red,
let's hear it.
red, green, somewhere in between.
15-minute recap. What's the top rated number one? I'm new to the industry. Who should I sign up with, Ox?
New to the industry, but not new to trading, I would say MyFundedFutures. Very new to
All
trading,
right.
trying to learn, I say Bulenox because blowing an account at 90% and all that's a lot cheaper. But yeah, MyFundedFutures is my number one now that Topstep kicked me to the curb.
Yeah, screw them. Screw them. I hate that I'm trading a Top Step account. I hate that I have not one, but 2 Top Step t-shirts in my closet. I want to throw them in the fire pit. I actually like Top Step as a company, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a between a rock and a hard place. Like,
Yeah. Nice job, David. Great work. Great job, Robin.
David, nice. Robin,
Uh,
up 5K.
Burrell,
Apex.
They dropped all their affiliates. They're no longer well, they dropped 90% of their affiliates, including me and CFT. South Padre Island. Yeah, Charlie's still alive. You'll get it back, Juicy. Platt, nice job. 6 trades, up 426. Very nice. William asks, for someone who is starting, they should try to get a payout so they can invest that in the more accounts playing with house money. I mean, if you're just starting trading, in my opinion, you should just worry about finding a consistent edge, and then the payouts will kind of follow. Worrying about trying to get to a payout ends up causing, in my opinion, your psychological issues. Oh, I went backwards today. I got to try and make that up tomorrow, so I get a payout. So I get a payout. So I get a payout. First thing you just need to do is find consistency and find your edge and find consistency with that edge, and then the payouts will start to follow. Once you're doing that.
Here, here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
then
got you.
here, here.
And for those of you that have stopped in today for maybe the first time, I thank you for being here, and I definitely welcome to come back. And we do this every day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Occasionally, I do a Monday evening Asia stream. Well, those will return after sometime in September. I haven't done them in a few weeks. But definitely, you're definitely willing to hang out with you any morning. We're gonna
Hit
work
that like button.
on getting some other guests. I know Robin said she'll be a guest one morning.
That'll be exciting. You can talk about NQ. You'd be like the first ever to like interview, or not interview, but like host her on a live thing.
Yep,
Trading related.
I'm trying to scoop Burl.
Seriously, John Burrell, he's so inconsistent with his podcast. I don't know what he's thinking.
NQ just broke yesterday's high, 693. Yesterday's high was 691, but it rejected off of it, so it might be seeing a double top.
A double top? What if, I hate to say it, but what if the dreaded triple top happens?
Yeah, I just took a short off that, and that candle ended up not being purple, but I think it might work out anyway. Come on, drop for me. Nope. Ah,
What happens if you're in the middle of a trade and like it's 11 a.m. on the dot? You just kind of go till the trade's over?
yeah, usually.
Or do you? Yeah.
Remember, my trades don't usually last real long.
That's true. Yeah. You're not like stuck in some ultra bond.
Wow, yep, stopped out. So we'll be up $100 now today. That's fine. Great job, JJR. Wow, went red 950 and now green 252. Great comeback. Don't call it a comeback.
I'm glad I got that last bond trade in. It's like Deadsville since.
Yeah.
What your ultra bond chart? Sort of 5-minute chart?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I look at the 1 minute chart, it looks, looks very spotty. There's like some of those
Yeah.
are barely even candles. It's like,
Yeah, it just sits at one price. So yeah.
I just every now I was using. I think I actually entered off a 3 minute when I entered that trade earlier. I watch this now. My strategy is supposed to I put the stop at the top of the trigger candle, and I didn't do that. I would still be in this trade if I had done that. So it might be smacking me for not following my rules. And guys, quick reminder about the 3rd anniversary of MightyOxTrading, celebrating on Tuesday, September 3rd. But more importantly, for all of you, we're giving away a whole bunch of accounts at this link here. I'm posting in the Discord right now. I mean, in Discord, I'm sorry, in the chat, not in the Discord. You can find it in Discord too. Anyway, MyFundedFutures, Bulenox, Phidias, MyFundedFutures network. Take Profit Trader Legends, all giving away accounts. We're going to do some giveaways on the Discord as well. So join us there. And that link will allow you to enter for all these accounts right here. We'll be drawing those all on Tuesday morning. Celebrate the 3rd anniversary of the creation of MightyOxTrading.
Are you gonna spread the prizes over the whole stream?
Yeah, I think I will. Yeah. Find times it.
I hope I win. Just kidding. I usually don't enter because it seems like I don't want to win, and take it away from somebody else who could probably actually really want the account.
You win and then do a video about you're giving away your the prize you won. Purple candle. Short, I think. Yeah. Drop. So CFT got 2 wins on the Ultra Bond today. I got 1 win on the Ultra Bond today.
I would like to correct and say I got 3 wins on the Ultra Bond today.
Oh, did you get 3?
I did 2 early, and then there was a huge lull, and then I just did that last one.
Not sure why I forgot the first one. Okay.
It was early on, I think. Yeah, it shows I traded 45 contracts. So.
Okay. Yeah. So sorry, 3.
That really doesn't matter. I just.
Oh, there we
I
go.
don't know why I corrected you. Oh.
Boom.
Wait.
There we go. Wow. Wish I had done a 20-point target there instead of 10. Wow. Where did that come from? That's a whoosh.
It's a boom shakalaka. Wowza. You are welcome, William. All this enthusiasm. Although I don't know if I can come back unless the likes are at 55 or above. Let me check. Oh, they're at 55. Well, good luck. Or good job, and I'll actually come back in that case.
Excellent.
The only problem is this game goes on every time I come on. So next time I need to get more than 55. It needs to be 56, or I never come back again. So, unfortunately.
Excellent, David. Everyone's passing evals today.
Man. Good stuff. I feel it's just me, but I feel like there's a lot more people passing evals now, say even this year, than there was 2 years ago.
Oh, definitely. Well, evals have gotten easier too, though.
That's true. Yeah, that's part of it. You're right.
But I also feel like, I feel like we're seeing more people take payouts. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I do feel like, we've seen more people getting to pay out. Fresh air, Charlie. I'm not sure I know what that is. What's fresh air? Oh, wait. Thank you, John. It was a very nice whoosh. Then it was a whoosh dot bounce. This was my most viewed stream in over a year.
Oh.
People really like you. Huh?
What was the last one? Was something exciting in the last one? Do you remember what it was?
I used to do, close to 200 every day, and it's kind of just been slowly going down lately. So we're up to, looks like 260 total views. This is tempting me with another purple candle here, but yeah,
Cool.
I'm not gonna grab it there. It spiked down and popped back up for a reason, so I'm not gonna like tempt fate there. And we have reached the top of the hour, 3 hours
Oh
in.
no. Does it have to end? No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually hungry. So.
Thank you so much for being here, CFT. I really had fun and we've enjoyed having you. We look
It's been
forward
my
to the next
pleasure.
time.
Absolutely. There'll be a next time in the not too distant future. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out and your questions. And yeah, next time we'll do it even bigger and better. I'm bringing more sound effects next time. Maybe we'll do the Zoom thing. You can see my screen. I don't, that might backfire. People might hate it. And then, but anyways, yes, thank you, everybody. It's been a blast.
Have a great day, everybody. Stay green. We'll be back tomorrow, or I'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a great day, guys.
Toodles.
Bye. Hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Remember, we do this every day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Hope you'll continue to join us. Also, want to invite you to join our Discord community. Great traders talking trading, and sometimes just shooting the breeze about other things as well. Traders helping traders and encouraging traders there. Also, of course, follow me on social media, mainly on Twitter or at X, where you'll always find updates on the latest prop firm discounts and reviews, as well as get notified whenever a new video comes out from MightyOxTrading. Have a great rest of your day.